What's going on, guys? Arekkz here. Welcome back to another video for Monster Hunter World Iceborne, and today we are talking about Frostfang Barioth, and more importantly the armor, because it is actually really quite cool. There's a lot of kind of fun things you can do with this, and I've actually got a set that I'm already building to try and sort of take full advantage of it, so that'll be on the channel later on this weekend. But today we're going to take a look at the armor, take a look at the weapons, and basically just give you an overview, as we always do, of what is available from this quest. So as always, if you guys do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated. Let me know in the comments down below how you guys have been getting on with Frostfang Barioth. I'll be honest, he's not, anywhere near as difficult as Alatreon, so of course, when he came in, he does of course have a few new moves, which is kind of cool, and he's definitely, Barioth is a monster that I personally like to fight, so I still enjoy this fight, but it isn't necessarily a drastic departure from what you're used to. He's got a couple of moves you definitely want to watch out for. You don't want to get caught in that ice because he loves to body slam you, but outside of that, generally speaking, if you're good with fighting Barioth, you should be good here. If you want to do it for yourself, you can go over to the event quest and select the quest, The Last White Knight. Now, to begin with, talking about the armor, first things first, it just looks really cool. Obviously, as they've kind of said before, Barioth armor traditionally is kind of lighter armor, whereas this time they've gone for a much heavier sort of Frozen Knight, almost kind of Death Knight look to it, which is incredibly cool. I will say I personally prefer the beta armor just because that helmet reminds me of Legiana, and I've always loved that helmet, so I'm actually kind of happy that that's the beta because that's probably what I want to be leaning towards. But let's talk about these skills. So of course, Alpha set first. This is really interesting, and this is what's going to make this set so useful. There is a 1-piece set bonus and a 3-piece set bonus. We know this from the dev diary. The 1-piece set bonus is Punishing Draw, which adds a stun effect to draw attacks and slightly increases your attack power. Prior to this, you could have found the Punishing Draw on, say, the Barioth 2-piece set bonus, but given that this is on 1 piece, this is incredibly exciting because I know I might like to kind of joke about Greatsword users, but honestly, I'm really excited to make a Greatsword Punishing Draw set because this can go nicely with Frostcraft, of course, the Velkhana 4-piece set bonus. You can now sneak this in and we can have a really nice Punishing Draw set. So that's basically what I'll be doing this weekend, so definitely keep your eyes peeled for that. However, outside of that, for Hammer users, you also have Slugger's Secret on 3-piece set bonus for this one. So obviously, if you want to lean into that KO King, it's been a while since I've used Slugger's Secret. In fact, that was one of my kind of original Hammer sets that I really enjoyed using, so I'm definitely going to kind of spec into that as well. Anyway, outside of that, we then have 4 points in Critical Eye, ignoring my charm. That'll of course give you the 20% affinity by default. You then have Slugger level 5, of course maxing out your stun power, plus 60%. You then have Attack Boost level 4, of course giving you that plus 12 attack and that 5% affinity. You have Quick Sheath, which moderately increases your sheathing speed. And you have Critical Draw level 2 to increase your affinity on your draw attacks. So as you can see, when you piece this all together, it is definitely gearing you up to basically have those powerful draw moves. However, turning our attention to the beta set, we then still of course have the 1 and 3-piece set bonuses. We have, however, dropped pretty much everything else, but that's obviously to be expected. We're talking beta this time round, but we do still have those 4 points in Critical Eye. We do still have 4 points in Attack Boost, and we also have Quick Sheath as well. So still pretty handy. If you want to take a look at the actual individual pieces, of course, for the slots. On the Alpha set, we have a level 3 slot, a level 2 slot, and a level 1 slot in the helmet, level 3 and level 2 in the chest, level 2 and level 2 in the arms, 2 level 3s and a level 1 in the waist, and 2 level 1s in the legs. Meanwhile, for the beta set, we have a level 4, a level 2 and a 1 in the helmet. We have a level 4 and a level 2 in the chest, and this also carries 3 points in attack. We have 2 level 4s in the gloves, a level 4, a level 3, and a level 1 in the waist, and we then have 2 level 4s in the legs. So this is incredibly exciting. Of course, yes, we do lose some of the skills, but given the slots you get from that one, I'm definitely leaning more towards, if you're going to go something like Greatsword, you could then lean into, say, the chest piece, get some free attack in the process, and also have plenty of slots to play with. That helmet does look incredibly tempting. Critical Eye is not typically that difficult to get, but I kind of think I might just build around the helmet just because it looks so awesome. But either way, that is that. So this is definitely a very good set. Maybe not necessarily for everybody, but keep in mind, think about this sensibly. There's a lot of times where you can use Punishing Draw, lots of times where you can draw into attacks. So it's not just the big ones that you think about, like with Greatsword or drawing into like a charge attack. There's a lot of things you can do with that, and we'll mess more around with that on the weekend. Anyway, with that being said, there are also weapons as well. These typically stem off of the existing Barioth tree, so you can kind of go back, and I guess you could always roll your upgrades backwards and then just go into this one. But you can see that they have some nice purple sharpness, plenty of ice attack, 15% affinity, and some nice raw attack too. For the time being, I'm going to let these roll in the background just so you guys can see them, but that is pretty much it for this one. So, Frostfang Barioth, remember, it is different to Alatreon. It is not a permanent addition, it is just an event quest for, I believe, 2 weeks, so definitely jump in, farm it. It's not too difficult, won't take you too long to farm it and get the pieces, and I highly recommend picking it up. Anyway, that's it for the time being. Be sure to keep it locked because I will have another video tomorrow once I have perfected this mix set. You definitely won't want to miss it, so stay tuned for that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget, if you haven't already done so, you can join the Arekkz Gaming Discord. We've got an awesome community over there with so many different channels for you to chat loads of different topics and different games. I'm in there, the team's in there if you guys want to chat with us, find people to play with. It's just in general a great place to be. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of our future uploads.